Carl Lentz, Ravi Zacharias, Stephen Lawson, there's a painful pattern that we keep seeing in the church, and the question that we have to ask is, how do we stop it? These and many others were teachers who taught truth, preached Christ, and were used powerfully by God, and yet still fell. And if we're being honest, the issue wasn't a lack of gifting or a lack of knowledge or even a lack of ministry success. The issue is a lack of love. See, in the book of Revelation, Jesus rebukes the church in Ephesus, not for bad doctrine, but for this: you have abandoned the love that you had at first. They were still working, still teaching, still enduring, but they stopped loving God deeply enough to flee from sin. Because when you truly love God, you don't flirt with what breaks his heart. You don't manage sin. You run from it. You don't rely on your platform to protect your soul. The issue is that we can't just focus on fire insurance. We can't focus on fleeing from hell or fleeing from sin. We have to run to God. We have to love him enough to trust him and recognize that the things that we want, even if we deeply want them, are against what his will is for our life. I think about the prodigal son and how he runs into the father's arms. Now, he recognizes his situation and how he needs to run from where he's been, but he actually runs to the Father, and he recognizes the character of the Father enough to know that the Father will welcome him back. And Jesus' call is simple. Remember where you fell from, repent, and return to your first love. Because gifting without love leads to collapse, but love for God leads us to flee from sin and keep fighting.